Welcome to another DragonLance Saga gaming episode. It is today we're continuing our Advanced Dungeons & Dragons DL3 Dragons of Hope actual play with this session 2. It is Misham Pell's Wealth the 13th. My name is Adam. I would like to take a moment and thank the DL Saga YouTube members and Patreon patrons and invite you to consider becoming a member or patron. You can even pick up DragonLance Media or get $10. Sign up to startplaying.games using my affiliate links. Now, most of the VTT tokens in this were all created by Mike Perry. You can find them in the description below. And every one of these Dragonlance gaming episodes serves as a fundraiser for nonprofits who support our active duty service members or veterans who no longer serve. If that's something that you care about, if you're capable of donating to them, it goes directly to them. I don't ever see anything. Thank you. And if not, that's okay. Enjoy the show anyway. We are missing a couple players, but we are going to forge ahead. So, last time on Dragons of Hope, as the heroes flee Pax Tharkas, hold on, let me pod this down just a tad. Trying to catch up to the refugees who have fled in the chaos and ransacking the area for wagons, provisions, and blankets, the heroes are ambushed by Baz Draconians. They dispatch them, only to hear more screams coming from the north. As the heroes flee the unexplored canyons and the dark snowstorm, they're set upon by even more Baz. They turn to cover the refugees' flight and defeat this group, and after another dozen minutes, even more Baz assault them. One ends up getting away as the heroes flee south and finally catch up with the 800 plus refugees who are huddling on the main road in the dark. Having traveled well into the night, exposed to the elements, the heroes know they need to get them off the road and to safety. They have no idea how long it's going to take the dragon army to clear the path to Pax Tharkas, so they lead them a handful of miles into the dark of night, nearly until dawn, where the refugees make camp. The heroes are invited to meet the newly formed Council of Freedom, composed of some familiar and unfamiliar faces alike. Laurana offers to be the liaison between the council and the heroes. Goldmoon has a vision and gifts Elistan the Disc of Mishakal, and they all bury the first fallen refugees from attrition. And that is where we are picking up today's game. You guys had sort of left off where you were planning on heading out, and as Goldmoon, you're coming back from giving Elistan the Disc of Mishakal, you see Laurana sort of hustle towards Tanis. Tantalus, I must speak to you quickly.
What is it?
Elistan, he just had a conversation with Goldmoon, and it must have spurred some memory of his. He asked me to remind you that the council requests that you find the refugees a temporary resting place, and once they're all settled, you can go search for the gates of Thorbardin. He seemed to have recalled a clue that the location of the gates might be found somewhere in the tomb of Fistendantalus. It's supposed to be deep underneath some mountain shaped like a skull or something. Does that ring any bells for you?
It does, thank you. Been so busy, I forgot.
Wonderful. Well, as you're off leading everyone, just know that I'm thinking fondly of you.
I look at her and wink.
I think Eben's rubbing off on you.
A little bit. I remember her fondly now as
Right.
children.
I've done research and now I remember.
Yeah, now I remember.
The dawn breaks clear and cold this morning. The snow-laden clouds have moved off to the east, leaving a chilly blue sky. And we are really just sort of at a hex crawl right now. Oh, geez. I'm on the wrong screen. Give me a second here. There we go. That's the right screen. As we're doing this hex crawl, we have to remember that each one of these hexes is 1 mile. They take about an hour to travel in the snow, and we can only travel 12, or we can only have the refugees travel 12 hexes a day. So you guys could easily outpace them. You could probably travel without exerting yourselves 18 hexes a day. But for them, with all of the provisions and all the sick and elderly and young, it just takes them longer to trudge through it. But again, it was a massive storm last night. Today's the first day of pristine chill air. The mountain air is actually incredibly fresh, infinitely better than the stagnant rooms that these refugees were being forced to stay in when they were slaves in Pax Tharkas. And quite frankly, it's much better than the dungeon crawling that you heroes have been doing through the Slaw Mori and then through Pax Tharkas as well. So you're hearing these sort of chirping of birds in the early morning air, squirrels chittering as they rush up into the trees. Everything seems like there could be nothing wrong with the world, except for the videos going poorly. So what do you guys, who wants to be the main driver for this as I try to fix this?
There's no baby dragons, are there?
Oh, no, there are no baby dragons.
Last time we did Hexcrawl, we almost died. Which way we're heading? North, south? My
It's
brain's
really
foggy
up
from
in the
last
air.
session.
Like, no, we haven't like had like a group conversation because no one knows this area. So it's
We
sort
were
of
just
on
following the
you.
road south, getting away from Pax Tharkas as quick
Yeah.
as we could.
Okay.
We
Have we
we
split
probably
up?
need to
Some
put
people-
some distance before we start splitting off one way or the other.
Is that a road or a riverbed?
So this right here is a road. It's sort of iced or
Oh.
snowed over, but yeah, that's where you guys started coming down, and then you veered off into this short little valley here. But
Yeah,
it's
so-
the main road heading south, sort of winding south.
We
Have
went
we
off into the little valley to camp and sleep and
Yeah. So I'll control the
semi-crawling.
refugees' wagon, and they'll just follow the heroes' tent as you guys sort of hex crawl.
So,
let's keep going down the road for a little bit, for a couple of hexes.
well,
Have
as
we been leading them with some in the front, some in the middle, some in the rear to herd and protect, or how have we been?
Hasn't really been established. I mean, you've only traveled with them in the dead of night, and at that point, you guys were trying to get them off the road just in case the dragon army was on your tail.
Yeah. You wanna split us up, front and back?
Because that's
I mean,
a
now,
pretty
split
big
us-
gap when there's 800 people in between.
800 people. Yeah. Um. Wow.
looking around, being the ranger, is there anywhere I could see that would be like a safe spot to get these guys to for a night, for the next night, so we're not just out in the open for attrition purposes?
Right. Not in the valley you're in right now. And that's where the exploration comes in. You'll be able to tell if it's a safe spot when you get somewhere or not. And this
Okay.
probably isn't the best place to stay. Not only just because of proximity to Pax Tharkas, you're really close.
Well,
Yeah.
and with 800 people in wagons, we probably need to stick to the road at first, just to put some distance between us and the fortress behind us. It's before we start exploring off to the sides.
Right.
We're in snow.
Caramon says that he likes the idea of having kind of a ranger or a scout element up front, but then a healthy bunch of at least some of us in the back, because I mean that's where the dragons are probably going to come from, right behind us.
Yeah.
In theory, unless they go by us and come back through the front and see us. But
Or just
Yeah.
drop down from above.
yeah,
Thanks for adding that to my numbers.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
well, I do what I
fly.
can.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say
Captain
I'm
Optimistic.
I'm okay with staying near the back. I probably won't go all the way to the back, but me and Gilthanis can bring up the rear, but we'll be close enough where we could sprint to the front if we needed to, but not all the way in the back.
Right.
Enough so we could have range to go both ways.
Okay. Well, who wants
Okay.
to guide then? Who's going to be in the front?
I feel like maybe Riverwind and Flint, because you're
Yeah.
Flint's
We're
Hill
looking-
Dwarf, right?
Yeah, if we're looking for a dwarf thing, put Flint in the front.
Yeah, and I think Riverwind just to kind of help assess like what could be good because he's a ranger.
Yeah.
Right.
Should we stick into the road or are we heading in the valley?
Sturm will go either way. If he's mostly just the muscle sword. If we need him in the front or the back, he's whatever y'all decide.
Well, Raistlin wants the middle, and then Goldmoon will go in the back in case any of the refugees fall. She can help them.
Nice.
All right.
And depending on where
Caramon and
Taz is,
Tanis will be in the back. Or, sorry, Caramon and Tasslehoff will be in the back.
Okay.
he can
12 hexes is the most we can move, right, in a day?
Yep.
Whether it's so some of them could be slower because of terrain.
Well, you can't go over the mountain ridges. So as long as you're going in between the mountain ridges, it doesn't really matter much if it's on the road or off the road because it's all snowed over. You know, there's no easy going about it.
I was thinking either we're gonna head this way or this way.
I kind of want to head. Oh, I can't click it because I was thinking out here. It looks like there might be a little bit of a pass through there, just to kind of get us off the road. Because if the dragon army comes, they're probably going to look.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be hard to find 800 refugees. No matter what we do.
With 200, with 800 people, it's going to be pretty easy to track.
Yeah.
And it's not snowing anymore; it's clear.
Correct.
What did
Let's,
we do with the dead bodies?
They were buried in a cairn, just under rocks.
Let's go down to at least here.
All right, who's driving?
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right. So as you start moving and you break into that hex there, the broken remains of an ancient roadway glitter with wind-swept ice. Here and there, old monuments of stone jut from the frozen ground. Their surfaces are covered with snow-filled runes. To the south, the way branches. The roadway, mostly buried in snow, turns to the east. To the west is a mountain pass that leaves the road. A set of footprints, short of step, follows the southwest route.
You said there were little monuments or
Yeah.
somethings. What
Yeah.
what are they? Are they like, this way to this way
It's
to
like
Disneyland?
7-Eleven and
Doom.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, is Flint up near the front?
Yeah,
to
he's
read it?
up
Yeah.
front.
Okay, so Flint, you can actually read these runes. They are dwarven in nature,
Oh.
and it says ancient dwarven kingdom of Thorbardin and the road of Kithcanon, linking the dwarves to their elven neighbors to the north. So it just looks like a placement marker that's titling this road passway. So you know that the elven nation is to the north. You know somewhere in the south the dwarven nation is. You just got to find the gates. So not only is this telling you that this road is supposedly going to lead you to those dwarven gates, but you also see a bunch of footprints going off the path. Is Riverwind up in the front?
Yes, Riverwind and Flint are up at the front. Can I look at the footprints and see if I
Yeah.
can figure
Yeah.
anything out?
So as you're examining them, it's very clear that these were made from dwarves. They're very close together, and it looks like they can be easily followed. It doesn't look like they're that old either.
If we're looking for Thorbardin, this may be the way to go down that way.
Let's go.
Yeah, I look at Flint and I say, they look like your kin. I say we follow them. Hopefully they're friendly.
If they're recent, could we just send a couple strong people to just catch up to them and just ask some questions about the area, that rather than move all of us?
Yeah, but that means you're going to be
Yeah.
exposing the rest of the
Yeah.
refugees without those people for protection. If you're okay with that,
When
then we
you say-
definitely can.
It was storming pretty hard last night, snowing pretty hard. When you say recent, like, are they
They're
partly
not
filled
completely
in, or are
covered
they,
up,
like-
so
okay?
it's definitely hours old
It
or
doesn't
so.
doesn't look like from an hour ago though.
Well, it could be. I mean, it stopped storming in the earlier morning of the early morning. So, I mean, the fact that it's not filled in tells you that it was from at least early morning.
Okay.
So it could have been hours. You guys have been traveling for 2 hours so far, and you also, took a couple hours to bury the dead and sort of honor them. So, you're getting closer to noon at this point. So they have hours, advance lead on you.
I like the idea about sending somebody that way real quick, but I hate for all of us to be just stuck out in the open.
We
You want-
never have good luck when we split the party.
You want Riverwind to run solo for a little bit, where he's a little taller and a little stronger, could push through some of the snow by himself, or maybe take some fellow tribesmen from the refugee camp if any of them are strong enough.
That might not be bad. And while some of us slide on down the road a little bit further.
You should know that the refugees will not split. The leaders of the refugees will not let them split up and go off. They tell you that they're needed to protect the actual caravan itself, and that it's, if Lorcar has anything to do with it, he would definitely be saying, it's very selfish of you trying to take our warriors from us, leaving us to die while you go gallivanting in the snow.
Well, it's not gallivanting, it's trying to find everybody a safe spot quickly.
Well, I say we
group
take a
of
vote
5.
for it then. Let's have a convening of this council, and let's all vote for it. After all, we should be making the decisions, not you people.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Okay. Let's
So he sort of stands up on one of the wagons. We're having a council meeting! Like yelling in the middle of this mountain air. You can hear it sort of echoing a little bit in the distance. Just, council meeting! Meeting. And as people start coming together, the refugees are like, is there a problem? And all you people in the back are starting to hear the sort of furor of terror. Like, what is it? What have they found? Oh, it's probably the dragon army. Is the dragon army here? And people are starting to freak out a little bit on the back end as the leaders leave their people and come up to the front. Lorana rushes forward. What's the meaning of this? I'll tell you the meaning of this. And he points at Riverwind, he wants to take half of our warriors, our protectors, away from us. And she looks over at Riverwind. What do you mean?
I'm looking to take 3, maybe 4 people to scout out. We found some tracks and just looking to see if they're friendly, if we can get a safe refuge real quick. 4 people can travel faster than 800. Just looking to maybe try to run and get there.
It looks like this may be the way to some more dwarves, and that's kind of what we're looking for.
Well, if we're finding more dwarves, I say we send the dwarf. He can certainly parlay with his own kind, can't he? Eben sort of walks up. I think that's a pretty good idea, actually. Flint, if anyone could talk to the other dwarves, it'd be you, right? These are your people.
Be happy to. Just remember, my legs aren't as long as yours.
You could probably roll down like a snowball, right?
You can carry him.
I'm going to do like a Yoda thing and carry him now.
Run, jump. Yeah.
We can carry tasks, but I'm a little heavier.
Elistan sort of, wanders up. Perhaps it is fortuitous that we have found other life out here that clearly does not seem to be from the dragon army. I think perhaps the party here, our heroes, who literally saved us from Pax Tharkas, have a point. Would it be so terrible to take a handful of warriors to go with them? Like, I say we take it to a vote! And Lokar straight up just says, I vote against it. I think it's a foolish idea. All of these heroes should be the ones to do it. I just totally spit on my monitor. Elistan is, he sort of speaks up. I believe the heroes, as you've apropos named them, should have all the support from us that we can give. Surely I have no other reason than gratitude itself. I vote that we allow them to go. Briar sort of steps up. Oh, I think the Wanderer, Riverwind, has a pretty good idea, but there are many people here that are hurt. I think perhaps it would be wise to let our heroes do the searching and leave the warriors here in their stead to guard against any possible wildlife that might attack. Eben sort of laughs. He's like, yeah, I kind of think it's a good idea to keep everyone here too. Let's get those heroes out there. Earn your pay. What do you say?
You're one of us.
Brooklyn.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
Brookland, he sort of is like looking at Lorana and then looking over at Gilthanas and Tantalus, and he's like, well, all things being equal, we probably should send someone at least to go look. And Lokar's like, if you don't want to be a leader, you can always have someone else. There's no reason why you shouldn't just sit back with the old women if you're so concerned about them. He's like, what I'm saying, I think that maybe it is best that, perhaps it is best that we leave our warriors here. There you have it. The majority rules. Heroes, get your tails down that valley, and we will protect ourselves on the mountain while you are gone. Lorana sort of like shrugs her shoulders and looks over at Gilthanas and Tanis. I don't think this is going to be a very easy journey for anyone.
No, not at all. Especially him.
Well, do we want to go as a group? Do we want to leave a couple people behind just in case? Splitting's always been fun in the past.
Yeah, I think you'd send Riverwind, Flint, and maybe Tanis as a small recon party. Everyone else stays behind. That's my thought. But whatever the group, Goldmoon, whoever, anybody, any other ideas, thoughts?
That was my thinking too. Just like 3 people.
I think that works.
All right.
What if we did this? And we're talking about this pass right here?
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Okay. What if we moved the refugees down to here and just for that extra couple of hexes, and then we'll go through that pass to check it out?
Do we go 2 hexes or do we just go 1 and move them?
I was thinking take them down to here or so.
That gives them a little more protection from the mountains too.
Yeah.
Boom, right into a
Yep.
choke point. For the dragon.
Okay, so the remaining heroes staying behind help guide the refugees down a couple more miles down the road. So I want to be clear, who is breaking off with the heroes right now?
I'll go with him. We'll see how this goes.
So Tanis,
Riverwind.
Riverwind,
And Flint.
Flint.
I'm
Okay.
assuming if we're running dwarves.
In case there are more dwarf signs.
Right. So just imagine you're going off of the icy road. I mean, you're literally trudging through snowy wilderness. So each of these hexes is going to be about an hour's of travel. We had like 2 in the morning, 3, 4, 5 hours at this point. So we're looking at noon, pretty close to noon right now. So yeah, go ahead. They're going to wait on the road as you head on out.
Are we moving the heroes?
Yeah.
Tent, or we just?
Yeah, the hero's tent.
So, yeah.
Okay. So as you break into this canyon trail, the snow-filled canyon slopes gently upward. Footprints follow a wavering line up the canyon floor.
Well, let's follow.
I'll
down.
go 1 more and we'll see, because that's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's 2.
Yeah. So as you're going, it
Nope.
looks like it just gradually slopes upward, but it looks like it opens up into a pretty big valley area.
Footprints still going strong?
Yeah. It's leading straight through the valley. Looks like it's headed off this direction.
Okay.
Okay. Is the snow still deep and everything? It's
Yeah. I mean, it's just like it was everywhere else.
Did we talk before we walked away? Did we tell them how long to wait on us?
no.
And they can protect
No.
themselves. That's what
Okay.
they
I
said.
text message Elliston. And, no, never mind.
Use your sat phone.
Yeah.
BRB.
All right, so we're looking
Alright.
at like 3 o'clock at this point.
Okay. So looked like it Yeah, looks like it splits off to the west, but
Heads up to
dead
the north.
ends.
Yeah.
It looks like it goes to the north as well.
Which way
Yeah.
are the footprints? Still north?
Yeah.
Northeast or north? West.
I'm being brave.
I mean, it looks like it goes northeast through this little pass here.
Is this where we're at now? Is there somewhere we could park the refugees for a night where we're not out in the open and
Like that valley.
as likely to lose people?
There's not a lot of good cover for them, and that's really what you're looking for, is something that will keep heat in and protect them from the elements. And this is all just open valley, not even much vegetation. It looks really, really sparse.
Skull Cavern.
All right, I think the footprints are still going strong at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same amount. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we get them, go back, get the group, and we push through the night.
Pushing through the night would be very, very dangerous. I mean, having people
Say
that
that,
are, not even able resting to live through
Yeah.
the night, trying to expect them to
Yeah.
push through the snow is a lot.
Yeah.
So it's
Set up camp.
how long would it take us at this point to
So
get?
it's about
1,
4,
2,
so it'd be
3?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be about 10 o'clock by the time you get back to them at this point.
So we'd have to set up camp and then start over in the morning.
Between the three of us, you want to let them make camp for the night and push on to see what there is, or do we want to head back?
Do we hear anybody getting murdered?
No, you don't hear anyone getting murdered.
Shit,
Well, I guess, yeah, so here's the question. Do we, like you said, do we push through the night and
Yeah.
turn around and make a trip back through the night, just the three of us?
Yeah. I'd like to push up at least 2 more hexes just to see what it opens up into.
And I guess, if worse comes to worse, we're just going to take stamina
Yeah, we
or
can
whatever if we
can-
have to, right?
we
Well,
can run late and try to make it back, but yeah, the all these refugees don't need to be out in the middle of nowhere for too long.
okay.
I mean, it's a
Well,
full day of them sitting on that road at this point.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they pulled off and circled the wagons and tried to get a little bit of rest and put themselves.
So while
back
you guys are
together.
doing that, because you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours into your trek already. So back at the camp, the heroes that are back there, Lokar is bending people's ear. We've already been abandoned by these so-called heroes. We're sitting ducks here on the main road. It's only a matter of time before the dragon armies come in. You saw those 2 massive dragons, everyone. We're going to die. We have to do something. And he sort of looks at the remaining heroes. You need to do something. And Elistan sort of looks to the ground. I think he might be right. We've been waiting well more than at least 4 hours. The sun is getting close to being setting. We can't just sit here. I mean, what if something bad happened to them? We're literally sitting ducks at this point. He's sort of looking at the remaining heroes here.
Caramon says, I must remind the council, this is a decision we made together. We stay the course. I trust my brothers in arms. I trust them implicitly. They will complete this task.
But we didn't tell them that they'd come back. I mean, they didn't tell us that they wouldn't come back for this long. We have no idea if they're even alive at this point. Whatever footprints they're following, you have to concede that it's dangerous at the very least. I mean, we were all running from draconians not a handful of hours ago. And you see...
Look around you. Everything we're doing around here is dangerous.
Yes, it is dangerous, Briar sort of speaks up.
And
I think...
running.
What's that?
I was just going to say for Sam's benefit, running Tanis last week, he tried to get the ear of Brookstone, or what was his name?
Brookland?
One of the Brookland because he was the elves and the half elves rep there. I think he might try to bend his ear a little bit if he could.
Well, Tanis is with you guys out
Yeah.
exploring.
Oh, that's true.
Someone could cut out the annoying guy's tongue,
Okay.
though.
Yeah,
Then let's forget I said that because that
Briar sort of speaks up. We did agree that your friends would go scout the pass, but scouting does not mean leaving us exposed for a full day. I think we need to start thinking about moving, if not behind them, then moving somewhere else off this road. The night is coming. Safety requires that we get off this main road. It's going to take hours just to make a camp.
Thanos will step in. He agrees. We need to get him off the road.
So maybe go a little further down the road. They'll clearly know where we go. I mean, obviously they'll be able to follow our tracks, so that's not an issue.
Mhm.
What do you think, Tanis? Keep going down the road a little bit?
Well, Gilthanis. Yeah, Gilthanis says, let's head down a little bit and get him off this road.
You know, Gilthanis, I'm not entirely sure you're in the position to be making that type of call. This sounds like a Council of Freedom decision.
I'm sad I didn't kill you when I had the chance.
Whoa! You like Lokar like jumps up. Do you see? We're being led to our deaths from front and behind. This elf, and he points at Gilthanis, is threatening our lives. You know, the refugees are like, oh my god! He started like building this little bit of fur amongst them as he sort of stokes the fear. And Elistan's like, everyone calm down. We're going to be fine. We're abandoned. We're going to die from exposure. Everyone's like losing their minds at this point. And Eben just sort of stands up on the wagon. Everyone calm down. I've got the plan. The Council of Freedom is going to decide where we're staying tonight. These heroes, they can go follow their friends if they want. But I say we get off this dangerous road and we get into some cover. Now, we've got a few hours of daylight left, and I think the council need to decide if we head down south or if we go try to find their friends in the snow. Lokar, what do you think? Lokar's like, thank you for the floor, Eben. I think we should go after the heroes who abandoned us. We should find them. Perhaps they've found some shelter, some comfort of their own. Perhaps they're enjoying it as we speak. While we starve and freeze, they're enjoying a hot mutton leg, or perhaps some mead.
All right. Gilthanis, because I must have missed something, pulls Evan aside and says, what are you doing? You know how many times we've saved you. You know this party needs us. What are you playing at?
I don't know what you mean, my friend. I'm trying to make these people survive the night. You gotta admit, splitting up in the middle of this mountain is a dangerous maneuver, and they've been gone for like 6 hours. They're probably dead by now, or popsicles. One of the two. We need to think about our lives.
And I said that. Let's get off the trail and set up camp.
Right, but you need to understand, you guys aren't in the lead. That's what the Council of Freedom's for, man.
Really loves this Council of Freedom.
He claims to have made the name.
Oh, martial law said it.
So he's like, let me work on the other leaders, and we'll do what you want to do, but we got to do it through them. That way all the refugees are behind it. We don't have a mutiny on our hands. We're all in this together, or we all die separate. He puts his hand on your shoulder. Got me, brother?
Just shake my head. You have some good points.
Thank
I
you.
don't know if I trust you, though.
You've got 2 good points right there on the sides of your head. So
He's such a smart ass.
he walks off and he's conferring with the other leaders. And they come up to a consensus. Actually, I'm going to do a 50-50 on which way, because it literally could be either way. They come up with a consensus. They're going to follow the tracks of the heroes that had left the trail. Rather than continuing to split off, it's probably safer amongst numbers. There must be somewhere that they can stay for the night there. So as they've waited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, it's going to be, another 6 hours before it's dark. So another 4 hours of travel before they try to make camp. That's what they decide.
Okay.
Are you heroes with us?
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Right-
go
right
find
by
that
your-
mutton that they were talking about.
Right by your
We live
side.
to serve the Council of Freedom.
I kind of
All
want
right.
to split the party up again.
Yeah.
Hey,
Have
man,
some
that-
go down the road.
Hey, man, is that Freedom Rock? Turn it up, man.
So, it's Banasinia Rock.
Oh,
The refugees get to this sort of narrow valley, and it's dark at this point. Okay, so about the 6 hour point, you guys are sort of at a point where you were wanting to either push on a little bit more or turn off as you were exploring. What was your consensus on doing?
I think we were going to push on a little bit further.
Okay, go ahead.
Riverwind wanted to push on. What sides? But he wants to go.
Okay.
Oh, something.
So in the distance, you see this massive mountain peak open up into this huge valley.
Okay.
That's promising.
Have there been any more other little signposts or anything?
No. You see the footprints going toward that mountain.
And
But it
you
is
said
dark. I
it's
mean, at this point, you're
getting
looking
dark.
at
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 5 p.m. for you guys.
Let's push a little closer, but kind of hug the bottom edge here without getting too far out into the
Right.
middle of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it
Oh.
looks like it's completely quiet and open. You don't see any actual life. I mean, the sort of ambient sounds of the nature animals all around you you're hearing and stuff, but you don't see other dwarves marching anywhere at this point. And you're like 6 p.m. at this point. The sun is slowly setting over there to the west. You're in the mountains, so it's going to get dark here in about 2 hours.
So we need to set up camp.
And the footprints,
They keep
are they
going.
going along the side? They going towards the middle?
It looks like they're going toward the mountain.
Towards
That
the
right
dome,
there?
isn't it, Flint?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. The big peak in the middle.
Hmm.
Oh, you gotta love the unknown. My
Yeah.
favorite.
I think we probably need to set up camp.
Who's got night vision?
I do, don't I?
I've got some.
Yeah, I got the infrared.
Tanis does. Riverwind's human.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have magical swords, so that'll give you at least 20 feet of vision, ruining their night vision in the process.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, bud.
Just
Here.
keep the sword sheath and just keep my hand on somebody's shoulder.
Yeah.
So we want to push forward?
Let's do it.
Well, I guess-
Let's follow the footprints because
All right. That's-
That's awesome.
How bad can it be?
yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
It's the worst that could happen. Could be worse. Could be raining. All right, so the canyon opens into a great mountain bowl rimmed by majestic peaks. In the center of the bowl, a single mountain peak towers into the sky. The wind howls and snow spirals upward. Several canyons open into this bowl, one to the north, one to the east, and 3 filled with snow to the south. A lone set of footprints winds from the east canyon to the middle canyon on the south. So you can see that there's one canyon here, one canyon here, and one canyon here. And it looks like the footprints from where you are now, you can see go to this middle canyon here.
Huh.
And the peak, and,
And
you have no
they don't go to that mountain. It doesn't look inhabited.
Right. Yeah. The mile away that you were, it looked like they were headed toward there, but as you got closer, you see they veered down south, sort of southwest.
I get my way down south.
Okay.
All right, now the question is: are we going to keep going, or set up camp, and then go back and get the refugees, or just say screw it?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4,
We're
5.
free.
We're 5 hours, roughly 5 hours back to camp now, right?
Yeah.
It'll be about 6 hours, and it's about, let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. right now for you.
So we could be back by midnight-ish.
1 a.m.
Yeah, it'd be 1.
Well, they don't know that we've moved, right?
Yeah,
Well, we don't know that they moved. We're just going to stumble across 800 people in the middle of the.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, as far as you know, it'll be like 5 in the morning before you get back to them. You've really pushed so far ahead.
Yeah,
Let's head back and be pleasantly surprised, and
Yeah.
get them to come this way and get off that road, because I think that's where the Draconians will be focused.
Yeah, I think we head this way and we get as close as we can. Follow those one lone set to the south.
So
Yep.
as you start coming back, you're nearly back. I mean, by the time you get a mile out from where the camp is that you're unaware of, we actually have a random encounter, which is, let's see. Oh man,
23 wyverns.
Yeah.
Do not.
23 wyverns come rushing down from the sky.
No, that was a joke, Adam. It was a joke. It was a joke.
You're actually not that far off, unfortunately. So it's the 3 of you, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we've got, hold on, let me pull you up from this one.
And we
So
each
it
have we each have
was
8
Riverwind,
we each have 8 bodyguards.
Riverwind, Tanis, and Flint. So you're about a mile out from everyone else as you're headed south. And you see at a distance of about 700 feet, these figures gliding down from the mountains on the upper right of you, as if it's coming from the main road over the mountain peaks and just sort of sailing down. There's about 11 dots in the air that are gliding down from that mountain. And as it glides closer, it clearly seems to be coming directly toward you, and they look like Baz Draconians the closer they get.
Well, there you go.
So let me get these things together here.
And it's dark.
Yeah, it's getting really dark. Well, it is dark. Yeah, it's night. So I'm just going to do this for simplicity. And then their armor class. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they come flying down from the mountain. We're at initiative at this point because it's going to be close enough for you guys to do some sort of reaction. So I'm going to just see. We only have the 3 of you, so I'm going to remove everyone else.
3 versus 11. I like those odds.
Let's roll initiative. Who wants to be the D6 roller? They got a cheese. They got a 6.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, you should.
So it's dark. You can't even really see them. Probably that's why they got the drop on you. But as they get closer, they're sort of jeering and making sounds like, "Ah, you're gonna die! We found you!" Ah! As they sort of get down close, you can see that you are woefully outnumbered, but you've dealt with these things in the past, so maybe it won't be so bad. They do have initiative, so you see them sort of put their weapons in their teeth. And so they can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, this is outdoor yards. So they can charge and attack.
I see you're working on a battle map, but I'm still got the hex on my screen.
Oh, that's because sorry, did not move you over. That was my fault. I apologize. All right. So the first one charges into you, and he's going to attack. Let me find my character sheets here. So he rushes up to Flint with his long sword, strikes out. Flint's armor class, it doesn't really matter with that. He completely dodges out of the way of the initial blow. The second one is going to charge in as well and attack. I mean, just with the distance and this being outdoor, they're all going to be able to charge and attack. Flint, your armor class is 5, right?
6.
6. So that one's still missed. They need a 10 to hit you. So the third one is going to charge in, and he is going to target Riverwind, the much bigger target. He rushes forward, strikes out with his longsword. Riverwind, you duck out of the way as the shot just goes wide. The next one charges towards you and attacks. You can just notice now you guys are getting surrounded by these things, but you're doing a great job of evading all of their potential attacks. Jeez. Sorry. Trying to grab the little blue dot to spin them. I'm just moving you guys into your squares. He comes
You
in.
can dodge a wrench.
What's that?
I was say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a sword.
Exactly. So let's see. That's still enough. He can charge up to Tanis and attack him with a long sword. And Tanis easily defends himself. This one rushes forward and stops at Riverwind to attack. These guys are just totally weak. This one breaks through your defenses. You take 7 damage, Riverwind. The next one is going to fly past him and attack Tanis. Oh, did he break through? Tanis, your armor class is 4, so he needs a 12. So you take 4 damage as his longsword slashes against your arm. The next one charges forward. Sorry, I got the stupid character sheet in the way. Oh my goodness. And he attacks with his longsword as well. Misses. This last one, I think this is the last one that can charge and attack because everyone else is full. He's going to attack with his longsword as well. I hope you're all prepared to die. You'll freeze to death with the blood being the only thing to warm you in your remaining hours. It's getting poetic. This one rushes up towards Flint. And the last attack, I think that hits Flint. Flint, your armor class is 4. Nope, it misses.
6. It's 6.
Oh, yeah, 6. So still misses.
You said he needed a 10.
Well, he needed a 10. He got an 11. So you take 6 damage from that one.
Ouch.
Maybe I'll just be quiet.
Yeah.
Just shut your mouth.
Teacher, you forgot homework.
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking at Flint. What do? You see this just tons of draconians flood you.
Well,
You got that
I
voice in your
shout
head.
out-
Don't split the party.
yeah, I shout out, Reorcs, since the gods are reappearing these days, now would be a great time. And I try to cleave the one in front of me.
All right.
Is
Looking to beat a 4 armor class.
would the refugees or anyone in that party would be loud enough for them to hear, or are we still pretty far
You're a
away?
mile out at this point.
Okay. Super hearing. Go Thanos.
He's like,
Well,
"Do
there's
I
a
hear my
good, there's
companions?"
a hit.
That's a great hit. So can you ping the one you were targeting?
One right there.
All right, you bury your hatchet in his chest, yank it out. Give me a dexterity -3 saving throw. As he drops down, his body starts turning to stone. And that's a success, but with a -3, it's a failure. So your axe gets stuck inside of it. It's going to be buried inside the stone for 3 rounds.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Riverwind, you're up.
All right. I guess I'm going to attack that one right in front of me.
Okay.
Da-da.
Also a 4 armor class. So you were looking
19.
at a 10, you got a 19. Give me a dexterity -3 as you cleave him in two. Oh, wait. Let me just put him on a different layer. Yep, perfect. You pull your sword back. It turns to stone right in front of you. You have a second attack, right? You got 3 every 2?
I got 3 every 2. Do I get it now or at the end of the next one?
If you want it, you can do it now, or you can do 2 next time.
Might as well take out the one next to him. We'll go for
Like this one? Oh, okay.
Gotcha. That one right there.
All right. Roll to hit. So you're looking for a 10. Unfortunately, this time he ducks down out of the way of your massive sword swing. And then Flint. Oh, I'm sorry, Tanis, you're up.
I'm going to target the one that hit me. 'Cause I'm pissed.
I don't remember which one that was. Was it this kitty corner one? Oh, that one.
No, it's the
Okay.
one next to Riverwind.
All right. So, yeah, give me a dexterity. Actually, it doesn't matter with your sword.
Yeah.
You cleave him in two. His body turns to stone in front of you. These
Look
guys
the
are
other
starting
way.
to second guess.
I'm looking at the other ones. You want some of this?
You got 3 attacks every 2 rounds.
Oh, I do?
At your level, I think you do.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Where to see that. But yeah, I'm going to attack again. This time, the one directly in front of me.
Yeah, you got 3 attacks every 2 rounds.
Nice.
16.
All right, you bury that, just the one right in front of you?
Yep.
You slice him in 2, he screams out, "Ah!" The other Draconians are sort of looking back and forth. What the hell? Get him! Kill him! It's initiative. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Well, high on initiative.
Is
Who's your-
that you or me, Sam?
Mine was terrible, so I think you got this game. I rolled a 1.
All right, so they're going to attack again. This one is going to shift. He can get a bonus and attack.
Bonus will be his death.
So your armor class is 4. They're looking for a 12. He got a 13 with his bonus, so you take 1 damage. He barely breaks through your defenses, and he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna die, elf." The one in front attacks. You parry it off. Riverwind, the one. Oh geez, if any of them move, they're gonna get an opportunity attack from. Well, this one can move here and get the bonus. So he's gonna attack you from behind. With a +2, 8, 9, 10 is not enough. You slide out of the way. The one in front of you attacks kitty corner from him and slices you. You take 5 damage in that case. And then this one here on the side attacks you. Whoa! And you take 7 damage from his longsword attack. And then Flint, this one moves around to the backside of you and attacks. So that's an 8. You have a 6 armor class, and that's not enough. So you're ducking out of the way. The one in front of you brings his longsword out, leaps into the air with the strength of his wings, comes down hard on the ground, and you just parry it off with one of your
And
spare hand axes.
he underestimates how short I am.
Yeah. He's like, "Are you ducking or something? How deep is this snow?" All right, it's your guys' turn. Flint, you're up.
Well,
You do
this
have
guy
more than
here-
one hand axe, so you can definitely.
Well, I was going to say I've got. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I've got 2. Okay, cool. I was looking at the character sheet. This guy here that ran around behind Riverwind.
Yeah.
Is that a opportunity attack, or can I hit him
No,
from
it's
behind?
not. He
for
would
a
have to
bonus?
leave your melee area for the opportunity attack.
Okay, but is he positioned where I can hit him from behind?
Yeah.
Okay, I will hit him.
Okay. It's gonna be a +2. His armor class is 4. So you need a.
Never mind.
Yeah, you're gonna need a 12. So he doesn't even notice as you sort of pull out your second axe and swing at him. Riverwind, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go for the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Go with that guy right there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, you're looking for a 10. He parries off your massive sword swing. Tanis, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go for the one behind me that poked me for 1.
Yeah, take him out.
You flip around, slice Wormslayer, and cut him down. Jeez, that thing is just a beast of a weapon. All right, we're back at initiative. Oh no. It's mop up
Oh,
time.
please beat that.
All right, Flint, you're up. Come on, Flint,
Uh,
you got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack
Okay.
him again. Let's see. Goodness.
Oh my goodness. Riverwind, you got 2 attacks this round?
All right, he's gonna go for that same one he swung at first time.
Ah! You bring your sword out. Give me a dexterity saving throw, -3, as you slice him nearly in 2. His body starts to slide apart from the cut. Yeah, you're good. As it turns to stone and sticks in this really weird cut fashion. Tanis. Oh, I'm sorry. You get another attack.
Go for the other one to my left.
All right. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw -3. You bring your sword, slice it right into his chest, and just yank it back. You pull it out as his body starts hardening into stone. Man, you are just mopping them up, Tanis. I think this is yours to defeat them all.
All right, so I'm gonna go for the one right in front of me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no, you made it by 1. So you slice into him with your weapon modifier. He screams out as his body turns hard as stone. Now you can move and attack if you want. You only got 10 feet
Yes,
to
please.
move.
I'm gonna come over and try to help my buddies. And I can't find the blue dot to turn
Just
it up.
brutalizing these.
Come on, Tanis,
hordes
cut
of
their
cunts.
little
on.
girly wings off.
These are man wings.
Oh,
He's like,
finally.
yes, Flint. Oh, dang it!
Don't put that
Distracting
kind of
him.
pressure on me. Performance anxiety.
It's their turn, and they are going to run as fast as they can away. So, Flint, you get an opportunity attack on this guy.
Oh shoot! Arrow to the knee as they flee.
Oh, you swing and miss. He flees off. He's got like 180 yards he could actually go. And then this one, Tanis and Riverwind, you have a chance of attacking him if you want to take it. Or Tanis, if you want to wait to attack this one as he flees. You can.
I can only do one.
Yeah.
Can I
Riverwind, do you
one
want to
with
take your
my
swing on this one?
Yeah, I'll take my swing. I got him, Tanis.
Yeah, you
Nice.
do. Give me
Yeah,
give me your dexterity saving throw. He turns to run. You see him put his sword in his mouth, and his wings just flap out and push him forward. And you just slice right through the membrane of both wings into his spine, and his body just flumps on the ground into stone. And you pull out your sword without any problem. All right, Tanis, there's only one left that's trying to get out of here. You hear him screaming, "To cases!" as you cut him down as well. All right. Only one of them got away. Nicely
that's not
done,
good, though.
everyone.
Can't
Nicely
pick 'em
done.
off with an arrow.
Oh, sorry. I took the wrong one. Oh, no, not... Well, let me see their distance. Let's find out. So he's 150
bow.
yards. What's 150 yards for your bow?
What is it?
We're going to have to do initiative to see if you have initiative to do it, but let's
Range
just see if it's
7,
possible.
14, or 24.
So it would be a long range shot, but you could technically
Nope,
do
nope.
it.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh yeah. So he would be well past that at that point.
Yeah, I got 5, 10, 15.
So that'd be
So what's that,
150.
150?
Yeah, 150 yards. So he's
With my crack initiative roll.
with the initiative as it is, he is well beyond reach at this point. However, you all are now only a mile away from camp. As you slowly stroll into camp, a little bit worse for the wear. The temperature has dropped significantly, and as some of you lost a little bit of blood in the process, you are now freezing cold at this point. And what you see on the distance are these open fires, which is probably how the Draconians saw you from the mountain peaks in the first place. There's just these fires in the middle of the canyon. This just totally open to 800 people. You can tell there's like 5 distinct groups and everything. But everyone that's back at the camp, you see the people walking up slowly into the light.
Well, we have good news and we have bad news. The tracks go down through a valley and off into another canyon, but we just got finished fighting another dozen of these dudes, and the campfires are pretty much a beacon.
Goldmoon will rush up and use all her cure wounds on our heroes.
All right.
She's got 2 cure lights and she's got 1 cure serious.
Nice. Who are you going to give them to? And go ahead and roll.
Who's down the most?
Riverwind, I think.
Okay, let's give Riverwind the cure serious.
She's looking at 2d8 plus 1.
So 13.
13, nice.
Nice.
And then I guess the first we give 1 to Flint and 1 to what's his face?
I would save mine. I'm only down 5. I'd rather wait.
Well, she's going to be rememorizing in the night anyway.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Heal me
Okay.
up.
Okay. It's the first one, so that's
So
a
1d8.
1d8. Oops, sorry.
Well, it's got to happen sometimes.
1.
So I get back
Okay,
1.
and the second one.
She rolled a d6, not a d8. So you get 4 back.
Oh, 4. Okay, I'm almost full.
And then the second one's 7.
Ah, bless you.
So you see Eben sort of stroll forward as you're praying over them, and he just sort of mutters, "I'm never going to get tired of seeing you work. That's amazing." So what did you find out there? Thanks for telling us that you're going to be gone the whole day. If it wasn't for me and Gil Tanis, we would have had a full-scale revolt over here.
Well, let's talk to the Freedom 5 or whatever.
Council of Freedom.
Council of Freedom, yeah.
Flint.
Council of Freedom instead of just Eben.
All right.
Yeah,
Council Unite! They all flock together. No, so you guys go to you get everyone sort of huddled together. It takes about 25 minutes. Elistan is knee deep in these Discs of Mishakal, and he's a little flustered having to come out and, be bothered. People are freezing. They're sharing their blankets with each other, doing their best to stay warm with the fires, but it's just there's not enough like dry wood in order to keep this going. There's talk about, maybe we should just burn a wagon or, how are we going to stay warm? And everyone sort of gets together in low cars, just sort of shivering. Why have you dragged us out here in the middle of the night?
I don't like him.
Well,
Sorry, let him
we'd
know.
like to give the Council of Freedom a report on what we've found and make a recommendation.
Ah, wonderful. Report.
We forged on for several more hours. We found a large open canyon with a single mountain peak in the middle of it. We followed the dwarf footprints. They lead down into another canyon heading off to the south or southwest. And in my opinion, I think the dwarven footprints are kind of our best bet to get off that road. Now, we did encounter some draconians who were scouting out and came over the little mountains there and saw the campfires. So we probably need to get some. Yeah, we need to get some rest and move on quickly.
What? So what you're reporting is you found footprints that you already saw in the first place, and you led draconians back to camp? This is an outrage!
No, you need to listen to what I'm telling you.
Do you believe this, Briar?
We followed the footprints for quite some distance. The draconians found us. We did not lead them back to camp.
Brooklyn is just like, Lokar, just calm down. It's clear they searched as long as they could. It's not their fault that these short-statured dwarves outwalked them. I'm not sure. Why were you unable to catch up with them?
They had a few-hour head start.
Oh,
Well,
They
yes.
had a longer head start than
we
thought.
followed them for several hours, but we didn't want to leave y'all behind for an indefinite amount of time. We came back to tell you what we saw so far.
Oh, well, I
Knowing
do
what we know
appreciate
about
that.
Dwarves.
Briar sort of steps up. I think it's good that you went and found where they were headed and then returned to us. A lot of these people, even with the Council of Freedom and the remaining heroes that you left behind, were terrified. And quite frankly, exposure has already seen... I think we're going to lose a few more in the night, just with the cold itself. We don't have enough wood to take care of everyone. Elistan sort of looks up. I believe if we can make it through this night, perhaps we can locate those dwarves that you were tracking. But we shouldn't split up again, at least I don't think. Safety, especially now that the draconians have found us, is of paramount importance. Would you agree?
Flint rubs one of his wounds and nods in agreement.
Very well. Now, let us do our best to stay warm this night, and hopefully in the morning, at sunrise, we can leave quickly. All right. I suppose that's as best as it's going to get. Council dismissed. And he turns around and sort of shambles off to his camp. Edmund stays behind. Is it me, or is he growing on you guys too? Right?
It's pretty much just you.
Oh.
It's like a wart. Yeah.
I feel like you always know where he's going to come from, though. Doesn't that help?
No.
Silence.
Yeah, let's get some
No.
rest.
It's probably a good idea.
Raistlin's going to gather some of the children and cast sleep on them.
Okay.
So would Taz be able to snatch something and frame that guy so we can get him out of here?
Frame him.
Have it like he stole food. I don't know. Have his party turn against him. His little group. Elect a new leader.
That would probably go south pretty quickly, unfortunately.
It would be hilarious, though.
Let's move you guys back to the same spot here. All right, so there's no real watch or anything that's being set up. You guys are just racking out?
Yeah, I think we should have a watch rotation of some sort. That one draconian got away. Could come back with others.
Right.
Yeah.
Sturm will take a watch heading back towards the road.
Okay. As you guys are going through the night, the first watch is in just freezing cold. You can hear people like chattering their teeth, doing their best to, people are like huddling in and underneath the wagons. The fires just aren't staying lit long enough. There's just not enough wood to burn to keep this many people warm. And so it's really just body heat and just huddling together in order to try to survive this brutally, brutally cold night. And then in the early hours of the morning, you guys are in a canyon, so you don't really see any sun or anything at this point, but it's still technically nighttime. The sky is starting to lighten up, and you see massive eagles starting to circle above you. Riverwind, can I get a wisdom check from you.
Oh, let's see how we do on this.
Oof.
Nope.
Yeah, he
You
probably
said
hasn't noticed them yet.
Eagles?
Yeah, like giant eagles.
Ah,
Buzzards?
just look at them and cautious curiousness, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's
So they
about
carry-
4 of them that you see. And when I say giant, I mean they're like 16-foot wingspan. I mean huge, huge eagles.
Anything
They're not
riding them?
They're not carrying hobbits, are they?
You
Yeah.
Not
so
yet,
that's-
just Gandalf at this point. They're in Mount Doom up there. No, right now you're not seeing anything on their backs or anything. It's just you're seeing the underside of them, and they're just, like birds of prey looking down, getting ready to attack. That's what they're doing at this point. They're just sort of circling above.
I guess we'll kind of quietly raise an alarm to say, hey,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that'll go well.
20-foot
be
wingspan.
conscious of these things circling.
Right. All right. Well, as they're not going away, they're staying really, a good 100 or so feet up in the air, just sort of circling. And with the amount of kids and elderly around here, they're probably just waiting to pick someone off at this point. But early morning, let's deal with the cold of the night through attrition.
Can I shoot an arrow at one of them to scare them off?
That is going to start an initiative though. So let's resolve this really quick before we do that.
Yeah, never mind. I don't want to fight birds.
They're just gonna let you pin them
Give me a
with arrows.
flaming arrow. Send a
Yeah,
message.
what if they're angry?
Right. So, unfortunately, we did lose some more people last night. We lost 15 people. So one of the warriors is now dead, and 14 of the other people. So now we have 79 warrior. I'll do 79 warriors, and then 14. So we only have 700 left. Of these refugees, we lost. That's a lot of people to lose in one night. 14 dead.
Get to the dwarves.
And people are beside themselves. People are crying and screaming, and the eagles are starting to get lower in the sky. They're about 90 feet in the air at this point. And the leadership, the Council of Freedom, is sort of coming forward, and they're like, "This is the result of your expedition bringing hell upon us all. How about we find somewhere where we can survive the night?"
This is where your council.
With our expedition last night, we were able to figure out where to go. So we have a direction. We're heading that way.
Well, let's bury the dead and then lead on, I suppose. Elistan walks out, and he looks different. He looks healed. He's upright. He's an elder gentleman, but he looks rigid and strong. It's like a complete transformation took place overnight. And he sort of walks towards Goldmoon, and he sort of holds up the Dis of Mishakal. "I understand now. Paladine, the great god of good, the warrior. He is looking upon us. He has returned." And you notice that your necklace your holy symbol starts glowing, and it sort of spreads, that glow spreads between you and Elistan, and a holy symbol of Paladine appears on his breast. And he sort of looks down. "It's a gift. It's a miracle from Paladine. I can feel him with me. I've never felt anything like this before. I've spent my life searching for truth, and you have brought it to me. Thank you, Goldmoon. Thank you very much." And he moves in to give you a hug.
You'll hug him back.
He turns around to the rest of the council. "We have divinity on our side, gentlemen, ladies. We can do this together now. I have all the faith in the gods, and you should too. Our heroes will guide us to a new home where we will survive." And Lokar's like, "That's all well and good, but I'm freezing and starving. I don't suppose you could have your Paladine rustle up some breakfast, could you?" And he stops for a second. Why, I think I might be able to, yes. He's like, what? We need to get going. Wrap it up, everyone. We don't have time for this nonsense. And he turns around and walks away. Eben's standing there, like looking between Goldmoon and Elistan. He's like, did you two, like, just share a moment? You okay with that, Riverwind? You saw that, right?
Smack Evan on the back.
It had to do with the gods.
Right. Well, I'm feeling pretty divine myself right now. I don't suppose you got another one of those necklaces from me, do you?
I will snap you like a twig.
Oh, okay. Calm down. We're friends here. Just
We ain't
Are we
friends, but
all right. Well, maybe next time. He sort of walks back to his camp area. Laurana is sort of looking at y'all. I think maybe we should say something over the dead, or perhaps ask Elistan to, or Goldmoon. Do you feel like you could say something?
I think Ilsen and I could do it together.
Okay. So we don't have to roleplay that unless you want to, but it is something that the refugees are going to want to, have a moment and do their best to build some sort of cairn of sorts to bury their dead.
Something like, here lies those who listen to the Council of Freedom instead of the heroes. May they rest in peace.
Wow.
Wow. Well, the best way to get warm is to exercise.
Yeah. I think
Let's move out.
it's time to get getting. All right. So you guys start heading off into the snow back toward the way you came. So we're going to call it about 8 in the morning at this point.
okay.
Oops. That's not what there.
It's okay. I can move it. So 2 hours.
10.
Nothing weird and random. Okay.
Well, you do notice the eagles are following.
Okay.
As you get
Good
to
with that.
around the bend, whoever is trailing in the back sees the eagles swoop down to wherever you guys left the bodies.
Oh, good. Let's move on and pretend like we didn't see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Kibbles and bits.
Hmm.
Giving him something. All right, so that's 4 hours. To get to you is 5 hours.
When you said it,
It was a clear day, so you're seeing the crunchy footprints still moving in that direction. Yeah.
all right.
So 6, 7 hours.
Okay.
As we go back to when we were going back to that one hex before us, were we able to perceive to the south that there are maybe trees there in that direction?
This would have been 2 miles away from you. So I won't prevent you from exploring it if you wanted to, but it would have been way too far away to see it just with the naked eye.
Okay,
Well,
very good.
no, hold on. Let me think about that for a second. I mean, you can see up to like 3 miles. It's rolling hills and stuff. Give me a wisdom check. Just click the
Everybody
wisdom
or-
attribute button. Anyone who wants to look.
Fail.
So Tanis, you do notice that there's trees through that canyon to the south.
So let everyone know if we needed a place for shelter for the night, there is tree cover to the south. Hide us from these birds.
Okay. That's definitely good to know.
Maybe put some wood in the wagons for the next night.
So
People
we're
have axes, though.
8 hexes right now.
I do.
So they can
Let's
only
chop
move
trees.
4 more hexes for the day. So it was 8. So we're looking at 4 p.m. at this point. If my math is right. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're at 4 p.m. They can only go 4 more hours or 4 more hexes.
So I like the idea of the tree cover. If we go that way, we may lose less people throughout the night. some sort
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
fence
and-
or-
So it's
And
it's
if we
a
go-
question of resources. You got
Yeah.
trees here, you got footprints here.
Yeah, but we don't know what's on the other side of this. If we go 4 more hexes, there's no guarantee of what we're going to find. And is that another night out in the open
Right.
with a potential of another 50 or 15 people or whatever, and more warriors lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point,
Ooh.
you're on your second day. They've burned through all of the food that they had in their wagons. They only had 2 days
to the
worth. So you're
Good
definitely.
If we-
hunting grounds too.
And
Yeah,
also,
well, I was just thinking.
If I had to vote, I would vote for the trails.
That's an excellent note. I think we should take a vote. As everyone sort of, you guys are sort of at this point, like looking at trees
Yeah.
or at footprints.
Note to self: don't say the word vote anymore.
Just go. So Lorana says, do you all want to make any plea for any particular direction to go in?
Chieftain's daughter, thoughts?
I think we should take the cover with the trees, stock up on wood, see what we can forage to eat.
Would she have more sway with the tribesmen to help sway him that way?
She could probably influence Briar a little bit, yeah. He's the leader of the Plainsmen.
Yeah, she'll go speak to him.
Okay.
Speaking of food, is the flying meat still above us?
No. That
Flying
was a good
meat.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that
if we
was your
need food,
giant eagles.
I could probably pick some of those off. We can have some good food.
Yeah. We missed some good chicken wings.
I mean, you've got nearly 800 people to feed, so, going out and hoping you can catch a few rabbits isn't going to be enough to make a dent. People are going to start starving and stuff like that. So it's going to get nasty here pretty quickly. So talking to Briar, you're trying to convince him to go into the tree line. Anyone else have any suggestions? Is anyone going to make an argument to go to the footprints, to the dwarves?
I think Flint would be on the side of the footprints for the dwarves. I think Sturm would kind of go with the will of the majority there, because cover sounds good, but the dwarves make sense. So he's torn.
Tasslehoff says to Goldmoon, "Hey, ask Elstan if he was serious about making food with those discs, huh?"
It's not a bad idea.
Absolutely.
Magic food.
All right, now I got to look at spell charts.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second here. So it's a 3rd level to do create food and water, but I don't know that it's enough.
It's gonna feed 2 out of the.
It's
700.
2 cubic feet of food. 4
Yeah,
cubic
some is
feet.
better than none.
He's a 7th level at this point, so at 7th level he can cast at. He can cast 2 3rd level spells. So he could help offset, but it would take a couple people hunting successfully and him casting his 2 3rd level spells in order to help offset any freezing and starving and stuff.
Can he create 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish? Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's the
Yes,
wrong
he
story.
can.
Sorry, that's
I mean-
the wrong story.
Riverwind's more than happy to try hunting
Yeah.
to help
Well, that's what I'm saying, like,
offset.
Riverwind, Tanis,
Tanis,
anyone that's used to being outdoors and hunting for their food would have to pitch in, and everyone together might be able to get 1 day's worth of food. But it's a lot that you're going to have to make up, and it could take hours, and you may not even be successful hunting.
Do we feel like the tree cover would provide us enough shelter to not lose as many people?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
I feel like
If
I do a wisdom check.
we
Yep.
shelter
Goldmoon,
helps people survive
Goldmoon
longer.
can Goldmoon can pray for create food and water, but she wouldn't be able to cast it till the morning. So
Right.
she could add to that.
We got some wisdom there.
Yeah, that is the day that we would need to be working together to do it, for sure, is tomorrow, because today was the second day, and this is when they're running out of all their food. So, yeah, I mean, Riverwind, you do know that, I mean, you would have resources there. Potential food, definitely cover, wood that you could burn to keep warm. With the canopies overhead, it's been completely open and clear, so the nights have been extra cold. It's a little bit warmer when it's overcast. So it would definitely be a benefit to go into the tree line. But it also, the downside to that is that you, as far as you know, you could be right next to shelter. You know, if these dwarves' doorstep is like right there, you just don't know it. So it's a gamble that you're trying to argue for of like, no, if we just push a little more, we could, you know, but you're like, no, but we have definite cover over here. Like we can, you know, survive. And, you know, what if the dwarves reject us and they don't give us any hospitality? And so there's a lot to consider. This is where we're going to sort of deal with your guys' ability of manipulating them. So your base political rating is 40. You've been traveling 2 days, had 2 nights in the wilderness. That drops you to 30. You've had 2 votes taken already. That drops you to 20. You got a 20% chance of convincing them to go one direction or another. And then that's going to adjust their percentage of whether they listen to you or not. So can you guys, as a consensus, come up with one plan of action? And then we'll see if you can convince them of it.
So let's convince them of the one we don't want them to do, so they'll do the one we want them to
Reverse psychology.
You know,
Bingo.
20%. I still think we just kill some of these people.
I know that you think you know what you think I said, but I don't know.
So I guess, what do we think? Are we thinking tree line or forge forward and hope for the best?
I feel like Riverwind's gonna be. We've got a sure thing with tree line, fire, possible food. That's a sure bet. Anything else is a gamble.
Yeah, Goldman agrees.
And for what we can see, if we do tree line, we could always backtrack and, you know, once daylight hits, come back and continue on this
Yeah.
path.
If the tree stuff doesn't work out, okay.
Well, I'm
At
assuming
least
we still want to go this way. We just want shelter for the night, right?
At least get some shelter for the night. Warm up, cut some wood, see if we can find something to eat.
So who's
Pick
going
up
to
branches.
who's going to roll the percentile dice and make your argument?
Uh-oh.
I mean, Caramon has pretty good charisma.
Yeah.
All right, make
Yeah.
your argument.
My-
Go ahead and roll your
my-
percentile.
Charisma.
My Dyros have not been good.
So it's what, a D100? How do you
Yeah.
roll like custom dice?
Oh no! So on the left-hand side, there's a little dice icon in Roll20. If you click that, it'll have a D100.
Oh,
Just
word.
click literally the word D100, and it'll roll it. Yeah, there you go.
Goldman's
So-
going to cast bless on him before he does.
Oh, okay. I mean, mechanically, I don't think that's going to help at all, to be quite honest.
Okay.
As far as like convincing people of things, but with an 81, you want to roll low. You got to roll under your influence in order to convince them, and you were way off the mark. So you started down a good path of convincing them, and then you started sort of deviating a little bit, and it ended up just being a less than great argument. And Elistan, he's pretty certain that he wants to follow you guys, but you've sort of talked him out of it. The way you were sort of going around with your argument. Lokar, you actually convinced Lokar. I don't understand why, but this guy really does make a good argument. I think perhaps we should go into the tree line. I, for one, don't want to freeze to death looking at footprints. So great job on convincing him.
Plus, the eagles can't get to us if we're under trees.
That's a very
Well, I
good
thought
point.
Stay
they
on
were on.
Eagles.
Briar,
If-
I think we should probably continue on looking for dwarves. I do not want to stop here. Brookland, he doesn't want to. I also think the dwarves are our best bet. Any sort of sign of civilization is a sign of safety. And Eben sort of looks over at Lokar, and everyone else is like, I could kind of go either way, but in this particular case, I think Caramon might have something up his sleeve. Unfortunately, that's 3 against 2. So the group has agreed to continue on after the dwarves, as majority rules. So
That's
we
good.
can travel 4 more miles into the night.
All right, let's do it.
All
Fingers crossed it ends up working well. 1, 2.
Woohoo!
So as soon as you get past this point here, a pine forest blankets this valley. Winding through the trees and up into craggy canyons are many well-trod paths through the snow. In the snow are tracks that show that something recently moved this way, dragging large objects behind it. The trail runs up into a narrow canyon. And as you walk into this canyon, you see in front of you, as the sun has clearly set at this point, it is incredibly dark. You all see ahead of the caravan a group of dwarves pulling this massive wagon with a bunch of firewood in it. And they're just minding their business, going about their way up that direction.
I think we should probably go talk to him.
Yeah,
I've
very much
went up
like
to
to
him.
talk to him.
Go get him.
So as you start approaching,
people-
who's trying to talk to him?
I think
Flint
Dwarf
for
would probably
sure.
be helpful.
So Flint sort of like jogs forward and he starts calling out to them, and they sort of
Kind of
stop
forgot
their conversation and sort of singing, and they turn back toward, and you see this one dwarf sort of step around the side and call out a call to arms. Everyone stops what they're doing, pulls out their axes, screams out of the top of their lungs, which sort of echoes. You hear almost like a call and response from the refugees screaming in terror as these dwarves are like doing some sort of like crazy battle cry. And you hear this dwarf shout out, "Name yourself! Don't walk up on a dwarf and expect to live the day!"
I'll hold my hand up in front of me and I'll explain. I am Flint of the family clan Fireforge. We mean you no harm.
He sort of squints. "Did you hear what he said?" "I think I heard what he said." "What did you hear what he said?" "I think he said Flint." "I heard Fireforge." He starts walking forward a little bit, and the other individuals start coming toward him as well. As they slowly start walking forward. "What did you say your family name was?"
Fireforge.
"Walk forward slowly. I knew the Fireforges."
Of course, I'm speaking in Neater Dwarf.
Yeah, nice. So as you walk forward, he slowly walks forward toward you as well. He's like, "You've got the gait of a You've got the gait of a Fireforge." "Well, by Rilorx's beard, where the hell have you been? I know all about your family. They're war heroes all the way back to the Dwarfgate Wars."
So many stories we could tell, but we are in dire need of your assistance. I think you could see the group behind us. We are fleeing from the fortress where they were slaves.
"Why are you leading a bunch of slaves into the mountain?"
We're fleeing from the dragons and the draconians and the evil scourge that's headed this direction.
"Ah, yes, we've heard about them. They've left us alone, so I say, leave them be. No need to die for some crazy crusade. Is that what you're choosing to do?"
I would tell you that we need to talk. The old gods have returned and the world is changing. But
The
our
old
immediate
gods?
our immediate need is to get these people out of the cold. They've spent 2 nights out in the open and they just need some shelter and food and whatever we can provide for them. And I would be happy to sit down and spend time with you and my friends here and explain who we are and where we're coming from.
I think our clan chief might have something to say about a bunch of human slaves taking up all our resources, but I'm not going to be the one that denies a Fireforge. Follow us. And he turns around and they all sort of just start doing a dwarven marching song and start pulling their wagon along.
Woo. Do we need to go talk to the council?
Yeah,
The Council of Freedom.
I would bypass the council and say, follow us.
So there's you would have to go 1 more mile into the night in order to get to where to follow them. This opens up into a very large valley. There's a huge frozen river in the middle of it. The tribal village lies between a frozen lake, wisps of smoke rising from lodgepole buildings and curl into the air. This Nidar village is a sight for sore eyes for every single one of you. And Eben just sort of smiles. I told you I knew where to go. Everyone needs to be listening to me a little bit more. They tried to convince you to go die in the wilderness. I led you to the dwarves.
We tricked you. We knew you were going to pick that. That's why we chose the other.
So you enter in. There's a number of different buildings, and as you sort of enter into this large valley, you just see smoke rising from log homes. And Zircon introduces himself as Zircon. It's nice to meet you, Flint. The name's Zircon. And he sort of shakes your hand. And he's like, we've got a house over here. We can send all your people in. We've got some extra rooms. We can keep you warm, and we can probably feed you through the night. As long as you don't mess with anyone. Tempers are sort of high lately with all the activity on the other side of that mountain range, as I'm sure you can imagine.
We are your guests.
We're
And
eternally grateful.
we would honor your wishes any way you wish.
Wonderful. Well, go enjoy yourself, get warm by the fire, and get your people some food. We've got more than enough here. And let me go talk to my chieftain. Maybe you come with me, Flint.
Sure.
He's not going to prevent anyone else from going. He just invited Flint. So if anyone else wants to join, you're more than welcome to.
I'll join him.
So as you walk into this massive lodge, it's just one huge room. There's seems to be about 50 different tribesmen, all just sort of jam-packed in here talking. The chief is sitting, kind of close to the fire on this elevated post. You see Zircon sort of walk up to him and start whispering in his ear. And the chieftain sort of sits up and looks over at you. And he stands up. By my beard, could it be a Fireforge in my lodge?
I will bow or do whatever motion of respect I can, bowing deeply, and say it is I, Flint Fireforge. I'm honored that you recognize the name.
Oh, the name, it has a reputation all its own. Our ancestors fought side by side in the Dwarfgate Wars before those disgusting mountain beasts shut their gates on us, leaving us to die like savages. Spits down on the ground. Come sit by me. Get some food. Get some drink. We've got some dwarf spirits, some of the best you're going to find in the Carolies.
I can't really say no to that.
So as you sort of sit down, he's, what are you doing out here? Tell me the story.
Well, as best I can without boring him, I'll tell him about the group of us that started in the inn of the last home, and how we had been out looking and searching and looking for the old gods or real magic's real cleric, and I'll tell him about the Draconians, and I'll tell him about the adventure to Zaxaroth, and how that we've recovered the discs of Mishikal, and that we have one, and now we have two real clerics with us that can call down the favor of the gods, and that we basically through stealth snuck into the fortress down at Pax Tharkas, the back way, and set everyone free, and collapsed the path through the fortress to buy us some time. But we were just trying to get these people someplace safe.
That's quite the story. I'm not sure I believe the dragon bits. But we can't deny all the refugees that you have outside. A bunch of starving humans by the looks of them. Well,
Did did Tass come with me, or did Tanis come with me?
Tanis is there. I don't know.
Tass did.
Tanis, Tanis is there. I'll get Tanis to show him Wormslayer.
That's a fine weapon. Forged
It was
when the world
was
was
forged-
younger.
forged. This is the Elven King carried this for many years. It's designed to kill dragons.
And we've faced many.
That is fascinating.
The dragons, as much as we hate to say it, the dragons are real, and they're coming.
Well, I think it's better to die in battle than live in cowardice. And everyone's all, "Rah!" sort of shouting in unison. However, I cannot have your human slaves staying here and taking up my resources. I'm sorry to say, as even though our ancestors fought side by side, I'll allow you to stay the night, but I'm going to have you leave in the morning. What is it you're
Can you at
looking
least-
for as you're wandering these mountains?
Yeah, we'd like a place where we could set down and shelter somewhere, someplace with water and food and shelter where we can, kind of not to intrude on your resources or your space, but someplace where these people could relocate and be safe again.
Food, you say? Well, there's a honeycomb just to the west of here, caves dotting the cliff face. Just bees aplenty. And you can get a lot of honey in there. That would be a lot of food. Just the cone itself, I'm sure, could sustain you for at least a day or so with the amount of people you have there. But if you could find some royal jelly, well, I would be happy to trade some healing potions, maybe some money for that.
Royal jelly comes from the queen bee.
Indeed, you would have to murder a lot of bees.
How big of bees are we talking?
I mean, as big as a dwarf.
We're hunting for slur.
Well, I think my axe cuts through bees fairly easily.
He's like, if you bring me the royal jelly, you'll find enough food for at least a day or so for your refugees, and I'll reward you with some gifts of my own. I've got some things I think might do some respect to get back in the hands of the Fireforges.
Nice.
As far as somewhere to
Well,
live, somewhere for them to stay, like I said, you can have them stay the night, and in the morning you go off and hunt for that honeycomb if you're interested. And they can stay as long as you're doing that, but then they're going to have to leave.
Okay.
I would probably just suggest traveling south. You head to the southeast, you're going to get into the plains of Daragoth, and it's just death all around that area. The closest you might
Southeast.
find are some coves to the south here.
Okay, southeast is bad. Okay, got that. Well, let me. I cannot begin to thank you for your hospitality. It's nice to see friendly faces and to speak Dwarven again. It makes me warm inside. Let me talk to my people, and we'll try to get some shelter and some rest for the night. And in the morning, we will see if we can't go look at some honeycombs.
All right, hold on a second, hold on. Sen, get one of those crates, the barrel of dwarven spirits, my stash. Bring it out to their guest lodge. I think they might enjoy that tonight. It'll help you sleep if nothing else.
Nice. Very, very good. Very
And I
good.
make sure to tell him thank you in Dwarven to surprise him.
His
Yeah.
bushy eyebrows raise. Oh, are you human or are you elf? I can't tell from here.
I'm all of the above.
Oh, well, nobody's perfect. Not everyone can be a dwarf. Enjoy the dwarven spirits.
That's awesome. Well, let's go tell the Council
You
of
can't even
Five,
bring yourself to
Council of
say it.
Freedom, whatever the heck it is.
Council of Freedom.
Council of Freedom. To tell them that we have glorious news, not just good news. We have glorious
Right.
news, and we'll relate what he said about the honeycomb and royal jelly, and maybe selling some of it back to them and heading out not southeast but southish to find other places that are safer and have more resources.
Okay. Well, you've certainly made them all happy. They're finally warm, and you guys are warm as well. The first time you felt any sort of comfort and safety in literal weeks, like plural. I mean, you guys have been on adventuring for nearly a month at this point of just one calamity after the next. And this is the first time your muscles in your back can actually just relax. You're not worried about something crashing through and trying to kill you in the night or anything. Like you have the safety of this Nidar village. And again, you can enjoy the dwarven spirits, the spirits of everyone. All of the refugees are at an all-time high. Everyone is being fed. There's all sorts of food, from roasted animals to salted beefs and sort of root vegetables and stuff. I mean, there's veritable feasts to be had here. So you guys are really able to enjoy yourself while you're here.
Should be some happy people.
Yeah, for sure. And the fact that you brought them here, regardless of whatever the vote might have been, you did bring them to somewhere that is incredibly safe, if only for a night. So the night goes uneventful, and everyone seems to be happy and in really good spirits. Is there anything you wanted to do before morning?
Well, before we sleep, Goldmoon wants to use all the remaining cures to heal up the rest of the party and any refugees that need help.
Okay. So everyone go ahead and top off your hit points at this point. You're going to, between her and Elistan, you're going to be able to be fully healed. And he starts kneeling down to pray to Paladine, and you can kneel down and pray to Mishakal. Raistlin can study his spell books. Gilthanas can as well. And everyone else can just eat, drink, and be merry until you crash out. Morning does come really early. The activity in the camp from all the dwarves is very loud. And for those of you who consumed the dwarven spirits, your heads are throbbing. It feels like your heads are just going to explode. It's just fortified liquor is what it is.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, well, you would be the only one. Everyone else is definitely more vulnerable to it. But in any case, the morning comes early, and the activity is sort of going on. They're not really getting on you to go do anything or go meet with anyone. It's sort of up to you how you want to handle this.
Time to go jelly hunting.
Yeah, what do you think? Some jelly?
I love jelly.
We need to explain to the Council of Fearmongering that they need to stay here and be calm and don't cause trouble while we're away. That's Raistlin.
I'm shocked that you would even suspect us of causing trouble. If anyone would do it, it would be you, magic user. You wizards can't be...
Especially you.
I never! How dare you! So you're telling them you're going to leave them here in the dwarven village all alone?
Is it better than in the forest all alone?
They'll be with a bunch of dwarves. They won't be alone at all.
Yeah.
Well, I think
With food, shelter, and warmth.
Yeah, just
miserable.
relax for a day, gain your strength, rest up, make a plan, and
Yeah.
we'll go secure resources.
Well, they're
the trip
certainly
ahead.
not stupid. I mean, they're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, they're definitely going to appreciate what they have while they can have it. So
They better.
they honestly and heartily thank you. And Eben's like, I'd love to go with you and hunt some bees, but I'm allergic, so I got to stay here with the Council of Freedom and take care of everyone. But good luck.
Yeah, it's bees. How hard can it be?
Famous last words.
I think you should come with us.
I'd love to, sweetheart, but again, I'm allergic. I could die out there.
You could die in here, but You represent the rest of the group, so get in line.
One could only hope.
I'm one of the leaders. They can't do without me, and but I appreciate the. I mean, you can stay behind. You can keep me company.
Well,
No.
No.
Oh.
I got more to do than that.
All right. Well,
More important things.
I'll do the politicking, and you do the bee killing.
Sturm slaps him on the back a little, probably harder than he should, and goes, "We knew we could count on you."
Yeah, absolutely. Where'd that dwarven spirits go? He sort of wanders off. All right, so if you guys want to head out in the early morning, and he told you, it's northwest of where, or I'm sorry, it's west of where you are right now. Let me just sort of ping it on the actual map so we can open up the territory to that. But he says it's going to be, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see if I'm pinging off the map, but it's down
Yeah, it's
southwest of you.
It's in some sexy smoke.
It's in the sexy smoke area of the map.
Barovia.
Yeah. You have to go into Ravenloft, but there's bees, so it's all right. So if you want to travel, it's going to take you a few hours to get there. I mean, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours to get there. So it's like a full day exploration.
Wow.
It buys the refugees time to eat.
Yeah, they can at least eat.
Yeah.
Recoup.
After being slaves for months and months and months,
Yeah.
they won't complain about resting a little bit.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Well, go ahead and move yourself over there. You're looking to get in the area numbered. Oh, you guys don't see the numbers, I don't think. But it'd be this spot right here.
Is that a fancy tree or water?
That's water. So it's a massive lake. It's all frozen over.
Fish.
Yeah.
We'll cut a hole in fish.
Flint,
You could.
Flint
for
goes,
sure.
"Let's go around the lake, around the lake." Not doing the lake today.
You want to ice skate across it?
It is really thick. I mean, up here in the mountains, it's been getting snow much more than even the highlands up near Abanasinia was getting. Though it is still,
Okay.
autumn. So it's
Let
right
me know.
here that you're looking. You see these little caves in the canyon wall there, in the cliff
Okay.
face. So as you get closer, sheer cliffs lead into a beautiful valley. The cliff face to the west is pockmarked with hundreds of caves, and you just see. Actually, give me a listen check. Roll a percentile dice.
For the party or everybody?
Individually. I mean, thieves, you're going to have a much easier chance of hearing stuff, but just out of curiosity. So, yeah, so far no one's here. Oh, Goldmoon coming from inside these caves. No one else can seem to hear it. You must just be loud as you're moving around. Gilthanas hears it. This sort of buzzing that's echoing. No, you want to roll low. Yeah, she's looking at Caramon.
Staring at Caramon. Yeah.
So strong.
Oh yeah, I hear them, guys.
So you definitely know it's here. You have, you're sort of spoiled for a choice of which cave you want to give a shot to.
We draw them out.
Is one louder than the other that I can hear or do fantasy?
For the people that could hear it, it's each of them seem to be hives of their own.
Oh yay!
Pick one side or the other. If we draw a bunch of stuff out, we don't want to be stuck in the middle.
Yeah, that could be bad.
There's no wood to start a fire or smoke them out either, right?
I mean, there's wood. There's trees down here about a mile away. They are going to be, frozen. It would take you a while to get the frozen trees to light.
We have torches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are huge caves, though. I mean, these are giant bees, to be fair. So it's definitely not like a torch would be enough to smoke anything out. You need to start like a bonfire or something. Or you could enter the caves of bee death. Walk in and just dump into honey. Bloop.
I say we head in.
Raistlin
Does-
says I can pick one of these entrances and cover it with a web, but I can only do the one.
Do we want to send somebody up just to near the cave mouth to scout it out and see what we're up against?
I mean, I think Gilthanas has web too, as a spell. You can also scout it out. I mean, whoever would like to go up.
Riverwind will go scout it. Just the closest one right
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Why
give
not?
me
Let's-
a wisdom check.
Yep, they're bees.
Aha! Eureka! They are, in fact, bees there. Yeah, it looks like an active hive. They don't seem to have any coming in and out of the cave mouth right now, but you can hear them in there. Like, there's workers in there for sure.
Workers.
Can we get a glimpse of how many?
You would have to go in to get any sort of indication of that,
Okay.
because the cave itself,
I'll
it
go
goes in before.
get back to the group and report what I saw, heard.
Right.
Does Raistlin have a fireball of bee killing?
I say fireball, burning hand, some sort of AoE stuff. What does Raistlin have? It might help.
Unfortunately, not.
He's got magic missile probably.
Yep,
Yeah, I got
he's got magic missile.
nothing
man.
that does an area damage.
No, it's one on. It's 2 or 3 darts on one, depending on his level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And burning hands. It's like, eh.
Toast some bees.
I mean, you could use the magic missile when we get attacked by one, but I wouldn't want to use it just willy nilly.
Do you have a
Sleep?
charm bee queen spell?
Forgot to memorize it.
Yeah.
So we
Give
need
us-
it in, or-
Give us all your royal jelly.
This spell no one's ever taken. Charm bee.
Is it worth trying to?
You don't have sleep on you, do you, Raistlin?
I do.
You do.
You sleep insects?
It really all
It's one
comes
way to
down
find
to
out.
hit die. You know, it depends on what their hit die is and how many you can actually do.
Yeah.
Never having fought giant bees before, it would be guesswork at this point.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we can web a couple of the entrances, then they can't come out at us. That narrows things down a little.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. Can
Right.
a web cover the other 2 entrances?
One of them could cover one, and if Gilthanas has his web memorized, then he could cast
I
it.
don't have a web spell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got detect magic and magic missile.
Oh, you should have. Oh, memorized or just period? Because you should have.
Period. I don't see it. I got levitate. That's only unless it's a.
Can
high
make the
level
bee
spell.
fly.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna click all real quick. And yeah, it's there. It's a
Oh,
second level
yeah, it's on
spell.
the
It
right
looks like it's
side.
memorized once.
All right.
Sweet.
Never mind. I was only looking at this column. I wasn't looking at. There's 2 columns. Nice.
Oh, it's all good. So you can sort of web 2 of the mouths of these 2 different caves, and then you would just have one to deal with if you want to do that.
So web center and right, and go for the left.
That works for me.
Oh, wait.
But then we have to hope that the queen is in that one we go into.
Or they're all
Yeah.
connected in one way.
Or they're all connected. That's
At some point, yeah.
I mean, worst
Is
case,
it-
if we're wrong, we can burn it. Burn the web off.
How long does web last?
Good question. I've never used this.
It should be in the
it
stats for
some-
this spell.
I've never done a spell.
2 turns per level.
So
not a whole lot of time.
You're like 5th level, so it'd be. I mean, that's a turn is like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
That's 20 minutes per level. So you're looking at, an hour or
Hour?
so.
Couple hours,
Hours.
maybe.
Where do you see the stats? Sorry, I'm new to spell.
There should be a little gear icon that you click on next to the name of the spell,
Ah.
and it
Oh,
expands
that's
it.
pretty handy. Thank you.
So you can go ahead and web them if you want, or I mean we're like close to our cutoff time, so we're not. I don't want to engage in any combat, but if you want to step in, we can deal with that, or if you want to stay outside and make a plan, we can do that.
What about we made Tass invisible in the fortress.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could go invisible and bring back a bucket of honey.
Not a bad idea.
Sure, maybe. I mean, I can,
or at least see what's in there without riling them up.
Right.
I don't know.
Do we have invisibility?
Raistlin has the spell. I don't know if it's memorized or not, but
It's not memorized.
Well.
But he is a
I know it's
thief.
memorized.
He can, move silently.
Yeah, I have like less than a 50% chance of like both
Not great odds.
move silently and hide in shadows. It's not great, but I don't know.
He's got a tin can tied with a string to his belt.
It's a magic. His uncle Trouspringer gave it to him. He can't just throw it away. So I mean, it's a good question on whether or not you want. I mean, Taz isn't going to be afraid, is he? He's not scared, is he? Just
No, but
taunt him into doing
the
it.
idea wouldn't have even come into his mind to be
Right.
scared to begin with.
True. So what's your guys' plan? Do you want to explore it? Do you want to try and draw them out? You want what's the consensus?
How would you draw out bees? Just run up to the
I don't
entrance and
know.
go, "Hey bee, hey bee, hey bees."
Look like a flower? I don't.
Yeah.
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 Let
Hey buddy, you want to buy some pollen?
Just have a long.
Well, it would
trench
make
coat.
sense to fight. It would make sense to fight in like a choke point, so they don't get all around us and overwhelm us that way.
yeah. I mean, you could cast web in there potentially and choke them off at another point, right?
Yeah, we could do that.
I think we at least go in and just take a peek as a group and See what
Tell
happens.
us how big are these caves again? Is this we're talking like 20 bees? Are we talking about 500 bees?
You would really have to go in to see how big the hive is itself, but
So-
it's
I knew you
once
were
you get
gonna
up
say that.
close to it. When Riverwind was sort of scouting closer, it was a din of just sound. I mean, there's a lot in there, and they're giant, so they're going to be very big. I mean, you stir up a hive, it's going to react.
Yeah. So, and
Alright.
we walked across the frozen lake.
Yeah, and everyone's
could-
like,
we
"I don't
could
want
all
to go
get-
in this cave."
Yeah, we could get reeds and chop a hole in the ice. And if we stir up the bees, everybody runs and jumps in the lake and breathes through the
Every
reeds.
cartoon
death.
ever. Yeah. All right. Well, that is where we will close it down. We'll have a week to think about our tactics and how we want to approach this and get this honey for our grateful refugees. That is going to do it, however, for this actual play of Advanced Dungeons & Dragons DL3 Dragons of Hope. Do you enjoy the setup of this adventure? Would you go into a beehive of giant bees to find their honey? Let me know in the comments below. You can also leave an email at info@dlsaga.com. I would like to take a moment and invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the like button. It all goes to help other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. Thank you to creator patrons Aaron Hardy and D. Robert Handy, producer patrons David Galindo and Joe Lyons, developer patrons Chris Androu and Sam Ruiz, and all of the YouTube members. This channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the Dragonlance Saga. I hope you join that celebration. Thank you for watching. For everyone here, my name is Adam with Dragonlance Saga, and until next time, Slán Javar.